I'm Liz Schrum for the Wisconsin Technology Council, here with WisBusiness.com, the show. Just ahead, Tom Still talks about economic development efforts in Wisconsin and why they always seem to attract controversy. And Mike Splinter, a Wisconsin native and the chairman of Applied Materials, talks about his view of the Wisconsin economy from California's Silicon Valley. And now, here's a new feature for WisBusiness.com, the show, Tech Metrics. These snapshots of key indicators in the Wisconsin economy were developed by the Wisconsin Technology Council for its report, Investing in Next Generation Jobs. And now, here's Tom Still with his Inside Wisconsin commentary.
It's not unusual for state economic development agencies, by whatever name, to become political targets. Long before the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation was created as a quasi-public successor to the former State Department of Commerce, state efforts to attract and retain companies and jobs wound up in the crosshairs of controversy. Remember Forward Wisconsin, which was created in 1984 to serve as the state's arm's-length marketing agency? No matter who was governor or from what political party, Forward's efforts were viewed with suspicion by members of the opposite party. There was some reason for that. The governor served as chairman of the Forward Board of Directors, which fueled perceptions by the outs that something fishy was going on behind the scenes. The truth is that Forward Wisconsin never had enough money to pull off many shenanigans because legislators kept it perpetually underfunded and then wondered why the state didn't reel in more businesses from other states and countries. Whether it was the old Department of Local Affairs and Development, then Commerce, Forward Wisconsin, and now WDC, the pattern has been the same. Close scrutiny of state government's feel-good economic growth agencies, by any name. The latest example is a report by the Legislative Audit Bureau, which followed up on an earlier audit of WDC that took place not long after its official birth in mid-2011. The audit acknowledged some progress, especially around loan repayments, but there were plenty of stern warnings about WDC's lack of oversight. Once again, critics said, the agency had failed to follow certain state laws or its own rules. Economic development is a messy business. It requires a lot of judgment calls about whether a certain business or program will be successful, then investing time or money into that idea, and usually waiting a long time for results. Because WDC is a quasi-public version of a state business bank, not all of its deals work as planned. That's especially true when it involves young companies, the likes of which are often passed over by commercial banks because they lack traditional collateral. Can WDC improve its procedures and compliance checks? Of course. It got off to a bad start because the transition from Commerce to WDC was carried out so quickly. Fear of a repeat may be why Governor Scott Walker pulled back his proposal to merge WDC with the Wisconsin Housing and Economic Development Authority. After the audit was released, Walker took the additional step of asking the legislature to eliminate direct state loans to businesses, an idea that caused some lawmakers to question if that's an overreaction. Without sacrificing accountability, what's needed is a reaffirmation of WDC's basic mission. That should include a blend of business recruitment, company retention, and building homegrown companies. Finding the right mix is vital to Wisconsin's economy and a way for policymakers to offer constructive, bipartisan advice.
Thanks, Tom. We'll be right back with Mike Splinter, chairman of Applied Materials. We're back with Mike Splinter, chairman of Applied Materials, the leader in the global semiconductor industry. Welcome to Wisconsin and WisBusiness, the show, Mike.
Thanks, Liz. It's great to be here.
You're a Wisconsin native, and you've certainly kept in touch over the years. What is your current view of Wisconsin as a place to do business, especially in the startup and scale-up worlds?
Well, Liz, one of the things that's got me really quite excited is the momentum and trend for startups in the state, and you can see it all over the state, not just here in Madison, but in Milwaukee and around the state. And I think there's real a movement to have entrepreneurs be willing and excited about staying here in Wisconsin and starting their companies.
And what is the value of the UW-Madison and the larger UW system to the state economy?
My view about the future economy, and whether it's here in Wisconsin, around the country, or around the world, is that those people with the skills and capabilities to take advantage of the new capabilities around the internet and around social media, around technology in general, and whether that's biosciences or engineering, are going to be the ones that are really going to be able to take advantage of the opportunities in the 21st century. University of Wisconsin and the University of Wisconsin system is getting an incredible number of people ready to be able to really impact that over the next years. I think the key is to work to keep those people in Wisconsin and create a great business environment here so that they'll want to stay. But there's no question that the university and university system is having great impact and will have even more impact over the next 10 or 20 years.
Along with other prominent UW graduates, you're involved in the WISC Partners Investment Group. What do you and other Silicon Valley Badgers like about Wisconsin's investment potential?
Well, first of all, there's just a large number of very bright people here with great ideas, and they're starting great companies. Typically in the past, they've had to move to the East Coast or the West Coast to get access to markets or money. We think we can help those companies here in Wisconsin to get access to the markets and the money. And as we know today, with so many mobile capabilities in the economy, you don't have to necessarily be in a specific spot. This is a great spot to be in. It's got good cost arbitrage. It's got great people, great ideas. So that's why we like investing in Wisconsin. And we have certainly an idea that we grew up here, we went to school here, and it'd be great to see this economy grow and grow fast.
Thanks, Mike. And thank you for watching this edition of WisBusiness.com, The Show. The show is produced by the Wisconsin Technology Council and WisBusiness.com and sponsored by UW-Milwaukee. Visit our websites to read and learn more. I'm Liz Schrum of Talent But Executive Search. See you next time.